Hello students, today we will see the revision questions of chapter 1 and 2. The revision questions of chapter 3 will not be given because chapter 3 only one topic is there in the syllabus. Very less number of questions come under that topic. So we will see the revision of chapter 1 and 2. But before that we will see few questions of chapter 3 which were left short and precise. Up to A number we have completed. Let us see B number, question number 1. B number, question number 1. Give reasons for the following statements. Elements and compounds are pure substances. How can we say that elements and compounds are pure substances? Because they have fixed composition and a definite set of properties. For example, water. Water has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. It is fixed that water will always have 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, and that's why water has fixed composition. Similarly, other compounds and elements have their fixed composition and a definite set of properties. Again, take the example of water. Water extinguishes fire. This is one property of water, and another property is that its boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So these are fixed. These are fixed definite properties of water. They will never change. Similarly, other compounds and elements have their own definite set of properties. That's why elements and compounds are pure substances. Let us see other questions. C number 1, 2, 3 are related. 2 and 3 are very easy. I'll discuss 1 number. What are the characteristics of pure substances? A pure substance has definite physical and chemical properties. Just now I have discussed. Again, take the example of carbon dioxide. Another example of carbon dioxide, that its physical property is that it is gaseous at room temperature, and chemical property that it does not support burning, it extinguishes fire. So it is fixed. The chemical property is fixed that it will never support combustion, and it is always gaseous at room temperature is the physical property. So pure substance has a definite physical and chemical properties. Then 2 number. The composition of pure substances are fixed. We have seen just now. Another example we will take, like carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide has 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. It is fixed that carbon dioxide always will have 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms. Then let us see other characteristics. Pure substances have fixed melting and boiling point. We have discussed it, but let us see again that water, what is the melting point of water or ice? It is 0 degrees Celsius, and boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So it is fixed. Pure substances have fixed melting and boiling points. Then the forces of attraction holding the constituents are strong. Let us take the example of oxygen molecule. In oxygen molecule, there are 2 oxygen atoms, and they are held by very strong force of attraction. They are held by very strong force of attraction. Thus, the force of attraction holding the constituents are strong. Then, the different constituents of a pure substance lose their original properties. We will understand by one example. What are the constituents of water? Hydrogen and oxygen. Property of hydrogen is that it burns. It itself burns. It is a combustible substance. And oxygen, what is the property? Helps in burning, supports combustion. These are hydrogen and oxygen are the constituents of water. But when they are in water, their properties are completely changed. How? Because water neither burns nor supports burning, completely different from the properties of hydrogen and oxygen. In fact, it extinguishes fire. So we can say hydrogen and oxygen lose their original property when it has become water. So this was the fifth point. The different constituents of a pure substance, like in water, the constituents lose their original properties. Now let us see the other questions. At length, one number. Differentiate between pure substances and impure substances. We have seen the characteristics of pure substances just now. The characteristics of impure substances are just opposite of the pure substances. So you can differentiate between these two. Do it yourself. Then answer in detail. List the special features of representation of elements. We have discussed this. Special features we have discussed of representation of symbols. You will go through these questions. Now come to the revision questions of chapter 1, matter and its composition, and chapter 2, physical and chemical changes. There are activities, then exercises, be prompt, short and precise, at length, diagrams and table. You will go through these questions as well as you will see the questions what is given in the videos. They are very important, but the most important thing is that objective type of questions will be from inside the chapter here also. So you will go through the chapter at least twice.